Hello, and welcome to Learn Digital Design.
This will be our second drawing tutorial, which will be a continuation of part 1, or the first drawing tutorial. If you haven't seen it yet, then you should go back and look at it now.
Visit us on the web at www.learndigitaldesign.com.
Alright, well I'm picking up just right where I left off on the last tutorial, and we're going to go around these ears here, and now I'm just forming up the top of the head and going around it. Basically, once you get your form set up, you're just more or less tracing around the outline and making editing decisions as you go about exactly how it should look. So it's a good bit easier now that you have your basic form down. And I suggest that, especially for humans, you're going to be drawing a lot of them. If you draw for any length of time, you start to study exactly how the human body is formed up, how long are legs in comparison to arms, and we're going to go over a lot of this stuff in great detail, especially to do with the human form in later lessons. But you need to just become a student of this yourself if you're going to ever master it. And I'm just going to go roughly around these feet here. A lot of times I'll leave the feet until later because I don't know what type of shoes they might necessarily be wearing or whatever. But now we have this basically formed up around here, and I'm going to take my eraser now and I'm going to start erasing these light lines that I did on the form up process, and I'm just going to leave what's left, which is these darker lines which represent what I want. And once we're done with this, it's going to look like an all new drawing. It's going to start to have some real form about it, and it's going to look like more or less what we want it to look like, or at least the outline of what we want it to look like. For these lessons, we're not going to fill in anything or go into any detail. We're just talking about form here and getting everything formed up and showing how to build up to get the shapes that we want. You start with basic shapes and then work your way up to the more complicated. Small parts make up the whole. Just as in any other thing in life, you'll notice that even the most complicated of subjects can be broken down into smaller pieces, and then you study each smaller piece one at a time. Same with drawing. We're just erasing all this up and getting it cleaned up for us here. Now, one thing that I notice now is that this head on this guy is way too big. So I'm going to erase the head. I'm just going to totally erase it and draw a new one. Do not ever be afraid to erase something and redraw it. Every artist makes mistakes, and as you can see, I've just made one here in front of you. So the real point though should be, are you brave enough to erase it and redo it? So that's going to be what's going to make the difference for you. And if you made a mistake, you need to realize you made a mistake, and do not be in denial. Just admit you made a mistake and fix it, even if it means erasing a large portion of your drawing. It's much better to catch a mistake like this early in the drawing process than it is to catch it later, like when you're just about done and everything's shaded, and in order to erase something, you're going to tear a hole right through your page because you've done so much detail. So, alright, now I've got a new head on there, and that's more like it. That's more around the size of what it should be. So now we have our basically formed man here, and in this tutorial we've covered how to form up these this body with just simple shapes. So these simple shapes are the building blocks for what you're going to do for every drawing that you start. So I hope that you've enjoyed the tutorial. Please visit us on the web at www.learndigitaldesign.com.